Hello everyone, welcome and welcome back to this easy sewing channel, and today we are going to make this lovely and adorable fashionable beach bag. This beach bag has this lovely pouch. Inside is all made by waterproof fabric. You can put all your creams. It has enough room. You can even put your wet bikini inside. So as you can see the time of the video is very short. And it's short why? Because it's an easy sewing project. So if you like this project, don't forget to give us your thumbs up and stay with us until the end of the video, because today we have two projects instead of one. So let's go start it. To make our fashionable beach bag set, we are going to need just a few materials. We are going to use vinyl 0.4 millimeters, measuring 50 centimeters per 70 centimeters. Some straps measuring 75 centimeters. I'm using 2.5 centimeters here, but you can use it larger, is up to you. 2 stripes of fabric measuring 11 centimeters per 50 centimeters is the same measurement of our vinyl. If you want to, you can cut it a little bit bigger. I always do that because then I will be on the safe side. And a set of plastic snaps and some bias for the finishing, and it's all. First we are going to fold our vinyl in half, and then we are going to fold it again in half and find the middle. After that, you have your middle here. You are going to measure 10 centimeters each side. And then you are going to come down 3 centimeters. And on this point is where we are going to put the middle of our stripe, and we are going up 1 centimeter, and then we are going to stitch here on this side. Make sure the strap is not twisted. I'm going to use a little bit of double tape to fix the stripe on the vinyl. It's much more easier. Now we are going to get our fabric, and we are going to measure 2 centimeters from the edge on both sides, and we are going to make a line all over the fabric, and then we are going to fold the edge into the line we have done all over. You can iron it, or you can put some double tape. It helps to fix, and this is going to be the result. After we done this, we are going to fold in half, match the edges very well. You can iron it. Then we are going to get our vinyl, and we are going to match this in the middle of our fabric, like this. It is very important that the fabric doesn't show in the back. Okay, it needs to be very well matching the fabric. And now we are going to sew here all over. Now when we are getting to our stripe, we are going to pull it up and we are going to sew it. The same thing, we are going to pull it up and sew it. Like this. Now we are going to top stitch all around. We are not going to sew the straps on the top stitch, okay? Now to fix our straps better, we are going to make a cross over here. And this was the result. The reason I didn't top stitch it, because then you have this effect, I think is better. So let's do it on this side as well. One side of our fashionable beach bag is all done. So let's do the same process on the other side. It's very important the stripes matching when we are sewing it. Now we are going to match all of it. Right side facing the right side. Make sure all the edges and seams are matching. And we are going to make a suture here and here. Now we are going to match from the edge 5 centimeters and from the seam 5 centimeters, and we are going to draw a square and we are going to cut it. Like this. Now we are going to do the same thing on this side. Now with our bias, so we are going to match the vinyl here on the middle, and on the edge we are going to fold and then fold it again like this, and then we are going to suture all over until the end. And now we are going to open and we are going to make a suture here. Make sure you put this part on one side. And when are you going to do on this side, you fold it for the same side. And now let's apply some bias here as well. So we are going to match on the middle of the bias. And here we are going to do the same thing. We are going to fold it and fold it again, both sides. And now let's do it on the other side as well. Then you will fold your piece around, match the stripes, and let's apply the plastic snap. To finalize our fashionable beach bag set, we are going to make our sun cream protector pouch. So for that we are going to need main fabric, interfacing and lining fabric. I'm using waterproof fabric for the lining because with the sun cream and all the stuff it's easier to clean. So main fabric and lining fabric, they have the same measures, 35 centimeters per 45 centimeters, a zipper measuring 40 centimeters. For the wrist hand we are going to need a piece of fabric measuring 3 centimeters per 27 centimeters, another little piece of fabric measuring 3 centimeters per 10 centimeters,
a hook
and a bead ring. First of all, I'm going to start with the wrist hand. So on this piece of fabric we are going to fold in half. You can iron it if you want. We are going to fold the edges to the middle like this, all over the fabric, and then we are going to fold it again. It's like a bias tape. Okay, after this you are going to put our
hook
on it, and then we are going to open the edges both, and then you are going to put right side with the right side of the fabric together, and you are going to make a suture here. Then you are going to open the seam, and then you are going to do the same thing, fold it in half and again and fold it, and it will be like this. And now you are going to top stitch both of sides all over. It will be like this, and now you can make a seam here, or you can apply a rivet here, and your wristband will be done. For the other part, we are going to fold the fabric in half, and we are going to turn the edges to the middle as we did before, and we are going to top stitch both of sizes as well. It will be like this. Now we are going to get our D-ring, put it inside like this, and we are going to keep it for later on. I have done a free decorative quilt on my main fabric to fix the main fabric into my interfacing. If you want to do a decorative stitch quilt, I have a video on the channel and I will leave the link on the description below, and you can watch it later to see how to make a decorative quilt. This quilt is optional. You can glue your main fabric on your interfacing. Now we are going to apply our zipper. right side of the fabric facing up with the right side of the fabric. The right side of the fabric is this one. You have the teeth facing up. This is the wrong side. So right side with the right side, and you are going to make a suture. Then you will come with the lining fabric, right side facing up with the right side of the lining fabric, and then you will make a suture as well. Now we are going to open, and we are going to top stitch here. It's going to be like this. Now we are going to pull this part, match all the edges together, and we are going to make a suture here. Now we are going to turn, and we are going to do the same thing. Pull this up, match all the edges, and we are going to make a suture. We are going to open the zipper. We are going to turn, and we are going to top stitch on this side. All done. Now we are going to apply our puller. Make sure all the edges are matching. If you want the zipper on the top, it was like this, you just need to sew it, but I want to put the zipper on the front. So you need to be careful at this moment, because if your pattern has the direction, now is the moment you need to check it, so the direction needs to be for you. Otherwise the direction on the end will be upside down. So make sure your drawers are facing to you, and then on the main fabric you are going to push up a little bit, more or less 3 centimeters. And then you are going to pull the lining fabric as well to the same measurement. Like this. Now on your left side you are going to make a suture with 1 centimeter seam allowance. Make sure you get all the layers. And you can trim off the zipper. Now on the other side, we are going to get our D-ring. We have done it on the beginning. And we are going to put it very close to the zipper. And we are going to make a suture here until the end of the zipper, like this. Now I'm going to pull our main fabric, and I will take the lining fabric back, and I will carry on with the suture without sewing the lining fabric. And now on the lining fabric, we are going to sew it, leaving an open gap so we can turn our piece around. From this side, we are going to open our zipper and we are going to turn our piece backwards. All done for today. I will leave here easy sewing projects as well. If you like easy sewing projects, don't forget to hit the subscribe button because we have easy sewing projects every week. And I will see you on the next video. Bye!